Hi there friends, it's Carly back here in my mailroom getting ready to ship out 5 items that sold for me yesterday. I had 1 on Etsy, 4 on eBay, easy to ship sales, and one is actually like I pass by this road all the time actually when I go out. I'm going to be passing it by, so I could have just dropped it off, but I don't do that because I just don't want to deal with people. But some people do local pickup, and that's cool. It's just not for me because people are flaky and I just want to get things done. So if I'm willing to pay for it to ship, it's just worth it to me. So let's start with Etsy. So first off, this is a nostalgic number. So these are from the 1990s, 1997 to be completely honest here. So these are just like fun little hair do's, and the girl on the cover. Yeah, I was like in my bad hair stage in 8th grade in 1994. 93. Yeah, that picture was taken in 1993, and I can't find any photos of it, but I decided I want bangs, and I cut my own bangs. So her bangs kind of reminded me of mine, except mine were much worse. But if you're out there, girl, like, I feel your bangs, girl. I feel it. So okay, so that I picked up for $1 over a year ago. It sold for $19.94 plus they're paying for shipping. So definitely a worthy pickup. I would pick it up again. Yeah, it took a little bit of time, but the nostalgia factor is worth it. Speaking of nostalgia, this is the one that's like local to me. So the Clairol conditioner mousse has sold. I do have a sale on my shop right now for 20% off, so they did get 20% off of this item. So I picked it up for $1. It sold for $39.95. Absolutely would pick this up again. This was my one of my one a days last week, and it was a quick flip. I love old branded items, so I hope they enjoy that. Then I don't have it with me. Actually, this is why I'm going to pass by this person's street. This item sold. It is a vintage wind-up mouse. I picked up a whole bunch of different wind-up toys, which I still have a lot to list. I just need to lock them up and stop overthinking it and just get it done. But there was a lot of tin litho ones, and this one is a tin litho one. It's not super old. It's probably from the 70s, very early 80s, but it works just fine. I paid 10 cents an item, and it sold for $11.95. So really nice little pickup. Another thing that was featured on a one a day probably last week is the Bunker Hill miniature pig. It's a mining place, and I guess these are some kind of mining items that they made. I don't know. But it's a paperweight. I listed it high, but I've got $2.70 in it, and somebody sent me an offer for $50. So I took it because you know what? Sitting in a shelf is not making me money, but $50 can be reinvested into something more awesome. So I will definitely accept an offer when I have so little in it. So absolutely would pick that up again. And lastly is a Mexico. It could be sterling. It's not marked sterling, so I did not say it was sterling, but abalone shell cigarette case. So you'd put your cigarette lighter, not cigarette case, cigarette lighter case. So you'd put your cigarette lighter, like a Bic lighter, in there, and that's what it would be used for. So I'm just thinking back to the cigarette moms of the 80s and how much they probably love their little cigarette lighter sleeve. So I picked this up for 89 cents at a estate sale in January. Somebody sent me an offer, accepted it earlier this week for $28, but then they canceled it because they found one they liked better. Sure. And then I relisted it, and somebody sent me an offer for $30 yesterday. So I was like, absolutely. So yay, definitely would pick it up again. So we have not done the map, so we're going to do the map because, it's important. But you can tell my cost of goods and my actual sales pretty good. I did not do the math this time because it was a lot of items. I don't mind doing it for 1 or 2, but once we get beyond 3, it gets a little crazy, and I don't feel like mathing that much. So let's go to the math. So I'm so grateful to all of you here on TikTok for keeping me straight, because the other day I marked off Maine, but I never scratched off Maine. So technically it's not a check, it's a scratch. So thank you. Isn't Maine lovely? I gotta say, a few years back we went to Danforth, Maine, which is the most furthest northeastern part of Maine, and it was absolutely beautiful.
recommend 100%. So Maine is a lovely state. We need a little love in the Midwest, or not Midwest. Do I know any geography here? Vermont, I'm calling out Vermont and New England. You need to show up so we can get a sale up there. Thank you. And now let's go on to the other states. Well, actually, before let's slide over here. So we did get an order from Canada yesterday, so I wrote that in there. So yay, more international sales. Love. All right, so we got another one for New York. Thank you, New York. Appreciate you. My friend who lives practically next door to me in Virginia. Thank you. And we're going to slide down to Florida. I love my Floridians. They're great people. So yesterday, those trash bags, did you realize that was my first one of the year? They sold yesterday and went to Missouri. So thank you, Missouri, and yay for the first item of one a day being sold. And we're sliding over to California because California loves me, and I got 2. So I'm going to leave that one there, and we're going to add up. We're getting really busy over there in California. Well, thank you for watching and hope you have a great day. Take care.